Hi there, YouTubers, and we're back. I am your career success coach. I'm Jennifer Tardy, and you are visiting our Black Career Success YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about interview hacks in case you lose your breath. So you know those times when you're so nervous you can't catch your breath and you're not quite sure what to do because you know that it's making you sound nervous, you know that it's throwing you off a little bit, and it's becoming a distraction, believe it or not. And so here are some things that I always recommend that people can do if they find that they're so nervous that they have a shortness of breath. 1, make sure you ask for water, or if you're offered water, that you kindly accept. So you know how when they're bringing you into an interview, they'll say, hey, would you like anything? And it's completely acceptable to say, sure, I'd like to have some water. And when they bring you water, if you find that you get nervous to the point where you do get a shortness of breath, simply take a sip of water. I don't know the psychology or the physiology behind all of it, but there's something to taking a sip of water that helps you to better regulate your breathing, right? So maybe it's because you're not thinking about the fact that you have a shortness of breath, or maybe because getting that water down forces you to, I don't know, do something to regulate it. But that's an interesting hack. Try it. Notice that speakers do it often. So when they're speaking in front of groups, they'll often have some water nearby. Another thing that you can do is tell a joke. And I know that sounds weird, but it's something that actually can work. Now, make sure that it is an appropriate joke for the interview. Another thing that you can do is slow down. Oftentimes we get a shortness of breath because we're talking too fast. And when we talk too fast, we don't have enough time in between sentences, and we don't have enough time to catch our breath because we're already moving on to the next topic before we can finish the first topic, and da-da-da-da. Do you get that? So if you slow down and you're more intentional about the message that you're sharing with the interviewer, the more time you have to take a deep breath before you complete your sentence. So make sure that you're slowing down, because a shortness of breath could be an indication that you're talking too quickly. Another thing that you can do is make sure that you're paying attention to your breathing. Paying attention to your breathing does a couple of things for you. 1, it helps you to be more present. It helps you to be in this moment and not, instead of thinking about the future or what the interviewer could be thinking about the response that you just gave 2 seconds ago. But breathing in and breathing out, especially when the interviewer is talking, but don't do it so noticeably that it becomes a distraction. But paying attention to your breathing and breathing slowly really helps during an interview. Okay, so notice that the next time you're sitting and interviewing. And the very last thing, which is sort of a bonus tip, try to find ways to relate to your interviewer. Now, you've already done your research prior to an interview, so you already know maybe some things that you and the person interviewing you have in common, or maybe you've picked up on a couple of things during the interview. Bring that up. Have that conversation. There's something to being able to relate to a person that allows you to feel more comfortable. Keep in mind that you're still interviewing, so not too comfortable. So comfortable enough so that you don't feel as nervous. And if you don't feel as nervous, odds are you won't experience that shortness of breath that comes with that nervousness. So I hope that helped. So keep in mind, again, the top things: make sure that you always have water with you. Make sure that you slow down your talking. Make sure that you breathe slowly. And if all else fails, try to find something to relate to with that interviewer. That can help too. So if you like this tip, we have plenty others. Keep coming back. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Again, I'm your career success coach. If you want to find more, even on our blog, feel free to visit blackcareersuccess.com, and I'll see you next time.